Hi, this is Kitty K, and this is my roommate, Chris. We're going to be doing stereotypes about Kentuckians, because, help mercy, there are so many out there, and I'm kind of interested in them. Warning, we will say a whole bunch of stuff. If it offends you, then leave.
We're politically incorrect is straightforward.
For Kentucky. So, we're going to do the top 10, which I found online. And first one, Kentuckians don't wear shoes. Now, neither of us are from the city, so we may be making stereotypes towards people who live in cities. But where I'm at, we don't wear shoes. There's no point. Like, the grass is soft, concrete doesn't hurt.
I mean, unless you don't pick up after your dogs, you kind of don't wear shoes.
Yeah, most people don't.
I mean, obviously, if you go out in public, you're going to wear shoes. I mean, that's a given. But if you're at home, and you're out in your yard, or going around the neighborhood, no, not really.
It depends on where you're at. But if you're at home, nobody wears shoes. Why would you wear shoes in your house? That's the real question. Second, Kentuckians are poor. Well, we're in college, so we're poor. Everybody else that's in college.
I mean, unless you got a good degree, or you're a coal miner, which that isn't much of an option anymore. I'm not going into that detail. But, I mean, if you don't have that good of jobs, many that pay well.
Our gas prices suck. We can get money, and then it goes into our trucks. Because apparently every Kentuckian drives a hauler. Which means a really, really big, bad truck, unless you're talking about where we live. Which is a different story.
Yeah. Or because, I don't know if this happens in any other states, but we have also county taxes when we work. So a lot of our individual counties will not just, whenever you get your paycheck, get your federal taxes taken out, your state taxes taken out. You also get county taxes taken out.
So most of us might be poor. Someone might be on point. Third stereotype, Kentuckians are inbred.
I'm not saying I don't know one or two. The majority of us are not.
No, most of, like, you can find our big cuddly families. Like, I grew up in a thing where we can just walk inside and steal some milk from our cousins and leave, and they'll know who stole the milk. But it doesn't mean that we like each other that much.
I don't want to say much, but there is a certain, we call them clan back home, where in my little corner of the state. They believe, even though they have the same last name, that there are two different sets of them. Which there's not. They just can only get along with each other, so they just keep marrying. And we just leave them be.
Shorter version, take Kentucky, split it. Bottom half really likes each other, and the middle half is baby family, and up top, I don't know what city people do. I don't think they know that they're related.
It might honestly just maybe be like 0.01% that actually do that kind of crap.
So this one is false. Type KFC is better in Kentucky.
It is.
It's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why would it not be better in the place with the name?
Yeah. If you go to Corbin, that's where the original KFC is. They actually, fun fact, their Colonel Sanders is actually in color.
See, it's better in Kentucky, guys. There's no other fact to this. It is proven. It is better in Kentucky. 5. Kentuckians can't read or write. Depends on who you're talking about.
I mean, no one can't completely not read unless you're talking about my great-great-grandfather who was born in like the 1902. I don't know.
If they're really old, they probably can't. If they're younger, we are forced to go to school. So everybody probably can read and write. So this one, it's busted.
Yeah. I mean, unless you go to a really crappy public school and you just are shit at writing, then, that's just that.
Yeah.
You're just bad at writing.
Now, once
spelling,
again,
that kind of thing, but
city people, there might be more up there who can't read or write. We're not from the city.
But no, majority of us know how to read and write.
We're educated.
Yeah.
College.
We promise.
Number 6. Kentuckians sit on their porches every night to drink moonshine and play the banjo. I wish I could play the banjo.
I mean, not where she's at.
no. We sit on our porches. Like, I've seen a lot of people do that. If you have a porch, you're gonna sit on it, but we're not gonna drink illegal moonshine. Because people can see us, unless you are where people can't see you.
We are, if you've heard of the term a holler, you know why the people where I live do.
This is what I meant by other term. And then city people, this is gonna sound dumb, I'm not even sure that they have porches. So I don't know if they sit on it. Okay, but
just tiny, but they're right next to the road. I don't know why you would.
Yeah, like when I drive through cities, I see people sitting on curbs. Does that count as a porch? And like, some of them have porches. Yeah, they sit on
some of the places in like the little suburb-looking area of Lexington, they have like little tiny porches. But then again, it's right next to the road, so like everyone and their cousin's gonna be able to see you sitting there. I'm like,
so at the end of this stereotype, it's half true, half false. Most of us sit on our porches. Not all of us drink moonshine.
Yeah. Basketball.
Stereotype. Basketball.
Wildcats. Yay. Okay, yeah.
Yep. All we have is UK everywhere, just everybody. And we're not talking about the stupid place.
No, University of Kentucky.
We are talking about that one, and everybody's proud of it, so there's blue everywhere.
Are we up to 9 championships now?
I don't know. Keep track anymore.
I have never really watched a UK game, but I can tell you this right now. Growing up, before I graduated high school, I just had to listen to what happened what my friends were saying the next day, and I already knew when the next UK Louisville game is, which is a big deal.
You know it's a big deal when your school announcements inside your high school tell you what happens in the games.
Oh, and I was at one of my horse shows, and it's funny. The announcer, he's the coach's husband, and he every so often, like during the horse show, because it's like a 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. thing. So every so often, he was just saying, he would announce the winners of the class, and then he said, Kentucky versus so-and-so, halftime, and then he just ran off some scores. That was just literally just recently. It was funny.
So, pretty much, yeah, we're all obsessed with basketball.
Because that's our thing.
Kentuckians either don't have teeth or have bad teeth hygiene. Well, we're not all rich. We're kind of poor.
In the middle class, when you learn to live with what you got, if your teeth ain't completely jacked up, you can throw those few $1,000s into something else.
I've never really seen anybody from Kentucky have really bad teeth anyway. I don't want to say it's like a genetic thing, because there's probably somebody in Kentucky that's really bad teeth. There
actually is a genetic thing but I mean, like, it's a genetic thing. It's all over the country too. It's a acidic mouth that actually erodes your teeth. But I know someone like that.
Other than that, we're pretty covered, but it's not like we have free health. We're not Canadian. We love them. They're straight up from us, but
we love our little Canadian brothers and sisters up there, up north.
Little maple syrup people. Well, okay, so that one, it may or may not be true. That's a stereotype. Can't really disprove. Stereotype number 9. Kentuckians can't wait to leave Kentucky, but always want to come back. I mean, it's probably our weather. If you've heard anything talking about Kentucky, is that we have weather out the wazoo.
It's going to be on another video, by the way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I want to leave. That's just because there's nothing here to do job-wise. But I will come back because my family are here, obviously.
Yeah, so most of us probably want to leave for, like, different types of weather. A lot of people like warmer weather, or they don't like how crowded it is in places.
Or maybe you just get sick of driving 45 minutes to the nearest store.
Well, that's where we live. I think some people have that easier. But yeah, I have seen a lot of people come back. They'll be gone for a while, and I think it might be a family thing. Because for some odd reason, when your family comes from Kentucky, they're all in Kentucky. Yeah. Nobody really permanently leaves.
We stick together, and when you leave your family, it's kind of weird to not be able to just drive down the road and be like, hey.
Yeah, you always go. So that one, I guess that's a true one. That is a true stereotype. Last stereotype. We have bluegrass everywhere. We it's in parts.
We have a lot, but I mean, like, why is it called bluegrass? It's not blue, I promise. It's just you have patches, and it next to regular green grass that looks like a weird shade of bluish green. So I mean, it's not everywhere, but
It's like we joke about it. No, let me tell you the truth. Us Kentuckians go outside our door every day, take blue spray paint, and spray the hell out of our grass. That's how we got the name. That is not a fact. Don't believe me.
what's weird is when I heard someone on the internet ask if the moon is actually blue in Kentucky. I'm like, what? I was like, no. It's like, that's a highway. Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Thank you so much for sticking through our 10 stereotypes of Kentucky. I hope we at least maybe summed up something, and we didn't make Kentucky sound like there's a weird place than it already kind of is labeled, because most of those were actually kind of true. That was more surprising than I thought. So we're going to make another video about Kentucky, and it's going to be how to survive Kentucky. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch my other one.
If you have any other questions about stereotypes or common things you've heard about Kentucky, go ahead and ask in the comments. If we get enough comments, we may do another video.
Yeah, it'd be nice. All right, thanks, guys.